So let's take a look at one or two stories you might not have heard about now. Valentine's Day, of course, is Friday. And Alex, you've got a few hints and tips on how best to stay together. Is that right?
Yes, this isn't from my personal experience, of course, although I hope so. This is an article about a couple in California who have given their 9 lessons that they've learnt over their 17-year marriage on how to maintain a successful relationship. And I thought it would be quite interesting to see if you could maybe guess some of those hints or tips. What is the key to successful relationships?
I would say listening to the other person.
Okay, yes. Communicate obsessively is on the list.
Obsessively. Wow.
Yes.
What about you, Sian? What do you...
Regular date nights?
There's something kind of like that. There's definitely regular something on the list.
Regular fun, shall we say?
Rumpy-pumpy.
Yes, absolutely. That is there, isn't it?
I feel like that's what John Moss would refer to it.
What was it? Grandad in Bread used to call it hanky-panky. That was...
See, I'm not
before my time.
Sorry.
I think it was. So what are some of the other things then?
Being honest, especially when it's hard. Forgive mistakes fast. I like that one. Yeah, get over it.
Don't hold grudges.
Yeah. Keep it, talk about it, and then move on. Hold each other to a high standard and make your marriage your highest priority. Want the other person to win. Lift each other up.
Okay,
So, really nice. It's a really nice thing, isn't it? Of course, we all hope we do these things all the time, but to maintain that over 17 years and beyond, I think is something to be celebrated.
Yeah, all sounds very sensible indeed.
Yeah.
And for my other half, it's keeping me well fed. That's the
I
thing.
mean, that should be number 10 really.
That's
9
it.
lessons. Number
It's
10 is food.
Key part of our marriage. There's no question about that.
How long have you been together?
Let's see. It's been 8 years now,
Okay.
and we've been married for 2.5. So so it's all going well thus far. and I swear it's
Glad to hear it.
The fact that he cooks up a storm on a regular basis. It's all about the food for me. That's the
I'm
thing.
so jealous.
There we are. Right, that's my sort of tuppence worth in the mix.
There we go.
Sian, what have you got?
Well, not unrelated to to a long relationship story here. There's a woman in America who has been reunited with a lost ring. And it was actually her husband's ring. He gave it to her. It was a high school graduation ring.
All right.
They were together in high school, and when he went off to college, he gave her this ring to, keep the fondness, and she lost it.
Sorry.
So she lost it in Maine, in the States, in 1973. She lost this ring, and it turned up last month in a forest in Finland.
No way.
That's how did it
Forest
get to
in Finland?
Finland?
I have no idea.
Had
but
she gone on a trip to Finland?
I don't know.
How bizarre.
I'm not quite sure how it's made its way across the Atlantic there, but it was found by a metal detectorist who saw the inscription on the ring, saw the high school, contacted the high school to find out whose it was, and they've managed to track her down and reunite her with the ring, which was, as I say, it was her husband's. They dated in high school.
Oh, okay.
He unfortunately died in 2017, and they were married for 40 years.
Oh, that's actually really lovely that the ring
yes,
reappeared
yeah.
because I mean they're
It's a
so
token of their relationship comes
so
back
special,
later.
aren't they? Those kind of things. So, and obviously very distinctively marked as well.
Yeah.
So no question, this is the ring, isn't
It
it?
is the ring.
It's all about relationships today, isn't it?
Sorry, well, that's a lovely story. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, this is one from me. Actually, how to sort of throw your name into the pot for doing something that you'd really like to do. Lewis Capaldi in the news this morning because he says he'd be up for doing the next James Bond theme if he's not completely irrelevant by then. So there we go. So there we go. Touting for work, I think. He claims he's not sure how good he'd be, but that it would be incredible to do a Bond theme. Yeah. He's also praised Billie Eilish, who, as we know, has become the youngest ever artist to record a 007 title track, which it was released. We played it here on Friday morning on Mark's show. Have you heard it yet?
I have, yeah.
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
I think,
It's a bit different.
I think it'll grow.
That's what we said. Bit of a grower, isn't it?
It's not the Shirley Bassey epic, but it's a bit different.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, George this morning played Carly Simon, Nobody Does It Better, from The Spy Who Loved Me, and that is a belter, isn't it? So there we are. I mean, he's going to be around for some time, I think, Lewis Capaldi, isn't he? Having success.
Oh, I hope so.
Because he's one of the biggest.
Great voice.
Yeah, one of the biggest.
And he's very
singers.
funny.
Well, he does all these videos, doesn't he? The language is a bit fruity, isn't it, in these videos? I've heard.
Yeah.
but
he's Scottish. What do you expect?
But he is very funny. You're right.
Yeah.
So there we are, throwing his name into the hat. I wonder when the next Bond movie will be, because we'll have a new Bond, won't we, next time round as well?
I suppose, yeah.
I guess so. Because the latest, No Time to Die?
No Time to Die.
Is out. I think it's only a few weeks. It's the beginning of
It's
April.
soon,
I think it's
isn't it?
released,
Yeah.
isn't
They're
it?
usually every couple, 2 to 3 years, aren't they?
All right then. So watch this space. Lewis could be there. Bless him.